Welcome to the More Life Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Wynn, and this is my co-host, James. James, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? This is More Life. I'm James, also known as JT the Barber, also known as JT Money with no money.
Starting off early with the jokes. I like that.
Already,
I like that. I like that.
I'm just here so we can get this going. More life, new world, new year.
Yeah, man, this is the More Life Podcast, in case you haven't already noticed. You're one of those slow people who can't read or something like that. And basically, we just wanted to bring more life to the world through our voices and through our conversation. You know, we're a couple of barbers, and we always have good conversations in the shop, so we wanted to kind of share it with the world, you know what I'm saying? So this is the More Life Podcast. We're shooting our first episode here now. It's January. Just started the new year, so we want to go ahead and say Happy New Year to everybody. JT, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Kyle. Happy New Year to the world.
Thank you.
Hope we got bigger and better things coming this year.
Yes, 2018. That's the year we in. It's 2018. It's time to progress naturally, do great things. This is our year. I feel like this is our year. As a people, you know what I'm saying? Not just me and you, but as a people, I feel like, you know, with the things that have been going on in society and all that lately, you know what I'm saying? We can't go nowhere but up.
Definitely. Just come together more of a unit, you know what I'm saying? And it started last year and it's going to finish this year. And we're just going to get better and better each and every year. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, hopefully. Seeing a lot of stuff grow with us as, you know, African Americans and Hispanics and stuff like that, just overcoming a lot of shit, you know, a lot. So, yeah, like I said, man, it's a 2008 is a bigger and better year.
2018.
18, my bad.
2018 is the year we are in now, and it is New Year's, so we know that everybody got their new goals and their new traditions, or the tradition of starting the new year off with new goals in mind and new plans for the year. JT, you got any? So do you have any resolutions that you started this year?
I have no resolutions or nothing like that. No goals. I just I got goals, but not resolutions.
Okay.
I do got stuff I want to accomplish personally, and want to get back healthier. Lose a couple of pounds.
Okay.
Working on me a barber brand of shirts and stuff. So soon, so hopefully I can get everything popping this year.
Okay, that sounds really cool, man.
Besides traveling.
It's a lot of money in branding.
Yeah, it is. One step at a time.
I feel you. You just gonna do shirts or?
Right now, yeah, shirts and maybe a couple of hats.
Okay. That's what I like.
Yeah, thinking about, playing with a little different things.
Hey, you are an artist, so you can, put your artistic mind to work.
Gotta have something else besides, the chair.
I feel you.
Learned that from Mr. H. So
shout out to Mr. H, man. Mr. H, if you watching this, shout out to you, man.
Big shout out to that man, because we wouldn't be where we are today without that guy.
That is, for those of y'all who don't know, which is probably gonna be most of y'all, that is our barber instructor. We both of us, me and JT, we are both master barbers in the city of Atlanta. And we met in barber school, which is ironic. But we worked together for a few years, and we kind of built up a vibe with each other of working in shops together. You know, it's always good conversation, sports, music, entertainment, whatever. Anything come up. So, we kind of had a vibe together in our shop, and we kind of wanted to share that vibe with the world. And that's the whole reason why we decided to do this podcast. As far as New Year's resolutions for myself, I'm kind of like you. I really ain't got many, because anything that would be a resolution for me is something that I've already planned as a goal anyways. Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't be anything new. But, we all could, stand and lose a few pounds here and there. We all could stand to do something that can make our lives better. So, there's always something that somebody could do to make their life better. So, it's something out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I probably couldn't really put a finger on it right now, but I'm sure it's something. Maybe I could. You know what? There is something. Check that. There is something. I always wanted to, or let me say, I've always noticed that I've had somewhat of a demanding personality, so I kind of want to get that under control because sometimes I can come off a certain way to people as aggressive, or a lot of times I think it just be my voice. People hear my voice, and they, especially women, like women, it's crazy. Like so many women have,
as voice.
so many women have told me that I have an aggressive personality, and I'm just like, how? It don't seem like it.
Because they don't know you.
Exactly, and so I don't think so. I don't agree with it. But then at the same time, it's like I'm like, what makes them feel like that? And then a lot of times I think it's my voice. But then at the same time, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate my voice, because a lot of times I get a lot of compliments on it also, and it takes me.
Because you got that Barry White voice.
Yeah,
you be on that phone, bro.
I get a lot of love, and it's funny that you mentioned phone, because like when I was growing up, I'm telling you, like I'm not bullshitting. Girls would call me just to hear me talk. It was one girl, I was dating this girl. She admitted to me later after we broke up that the only reason why she dated me is so we could talk on the phone at night so she could go to sleep to my voice. That's crazy.
That's that Barry White, man.
She used me, man.
Call that Barry White fit.
If you are out there, young lady, you use me, and that's fucked up. I just want you to know that. You use me. And then it's another funny story. When I was in high school, this dude used to always tell me I had a deep voice, and he'd say I sounded like Barry Manilow, white boy. He didn't know the difference between Barry White and Barry Manilow. He'd always say Manilow, but I never corrected him. I just let him be fucked up because it was funnier that way. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, dude, you sound like Barry Manilow, dude. You ought to sing. I'm like, right.
I don't talk about Barry Manilow.
Right. I don't even think Barry Manilow has a deep voice.
I don't think so either. He has a distinctive voice, maybe.
I don't know him off the top of my head. I can't really. I don't know. Anyways, but at the end of the day, we just want to basically say thank you for taking the time to listen to us and giving us a chance. Hopefully we can give y'all something entertaining and something thought provoking in every episode that'll kind of add some value to your life, or as we like to say, give you more life. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to say thank you for everybody who's here with us. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate that. Ain't that right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the first topic, shall we? Cam Newton, you say?
We can do whatever you want.
What did you say? I don't know.
I didn't say
what
Cam Newton.
Oh,
I said we can.
Oh, I thought that.
But you got Cam Newton on the mind?
No. I just thought that you said Cam Newton. I was actually going to ask you what happened with Cam Newton.
Nothing. I know he lost, but that's about it.
We beat him, didn't we? You act like you upset about that.
I was surprised, to be honest. I wouldn't have said, yeah.
What were you surprised about?
That we won.
You didn't think we had a chance?
Not the way they have been playing the last 2 weeks.
Mm.
Last 2 weeks were rough, man. We
Right.
struggled with New Orleans. We struggled with Tampa.
You're right.
I did not see that coming.
You're right.
But on to your top.
Well, anyways, I just wanted to kind of bring a little bit of light to the situation that happened over the weekend. Not necessarily over the weekend. A few weekends ago, excuse me. With the whole situation with Nelly. A lot of people don't know because they haven't really brought it up to light that the man all the charges were against him were dropped. And, unfortunately, we live in a society where if you are, let's back it up real quick. Let's go ahead and tell them. For those of y'all who don't know, Nelly was recently accused of raping a young lady on his tour bus. And even more recently, the charges were dropped because the young lady decided that she didn't want to pursue the case anymore.
So-called.
To my understanding, she was stressful. She said the situation had been stressing her out, so she didn't want to deal with it anymore. JT, do you think that, without, getting too colorful here, do you think that a person should be able, man or woman, should be able to have an accusation like that and then be able to get out of it just because the backlash is stressful? Do you think that they should be able to get out of that, or do you think that they should follow it through?
I feel like you should follow through. If you feel like it was that needed that you have to file a lawsuit, then you should keep going through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, apparently, if you drop it, all charges of something serious as that, and calling a specific person out, I mean, you should keep going with it because of the fact that you called it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And you definitely have put that person's name out in the world as what you're accusing them to be. And ain't no coming back from that.
Like, rape is a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely for African American. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit been going around since the early,
who knows?
1920s probably.
Before then, probably.
Probably before then.
Just in America.
So therefore, I mean, it's a big thing. And then you call somebody out for that. I feel like that's a serious crime. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, to the point that, you know, and then all of a sudden you dropped all charges because the case is starting to be too stressful. Apparently, it wasn't that stressful for you to be able to go ahead and file them. So I mean, you done changed the whole guy's life now. So he's countersuing now, right?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think I did read something about he was because he felt that his name had been
Slander.
his defamation of character. Yeah. So it's like, which it is, I'm always reminded when stuff like this happens. I'm always reminded of the Kobe Bryant situation back in the day when he was accused of rape. He got off, but even today, all these years later, he's still known as a rapist. Or when people acknowledge that situation, they say, "Oh, that time when Kobe raped that girl," or that, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't. He got, the court proved that he didn't rape her. Yeah. But all these years later, he's still considered a rapist. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of
never gonna change.
I just think it's messed up that a person can, man or female, you know what I'm saying, can slander a person's name like that, and it's fucking. And I don't want to blame the young lady for the repercussions because basically it's society that said they read the headline and then automatically they save that in their mind about you. Okay, JT beats up girl at gas station. Whether or not, they don't even read the article. They don't know if it happened. They're not thinking, is JT that kind of person? They ain't thinking none of that. All they looking at is that headline.
Reminds me of the case with the Florida State quarterback 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
Jameis Winston?
Nah.
Who?
It was after Jameson.
The mixed kid. I forgot his name.
He's black. He's an African American dude. He's
skinny kid? Real skinny?
He kind of skinny. I'm trying to think of his name. I can't even think. He was on, if anybody ever followed Last Chance U, it was actually on this past season, season 2 of Last Chance U. Okay. They actually brought that conversation up as a person, like he, insulted the Caucasian lady at the bar, which I feel like he wasn't wrong. I mean, she did, to me in the video, you could tell she threw the punch first. But at the same time, he's known as that player that hit a woman. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I mean, that's a different, it hurts, it slanders his name in a way because no matter how good the player is, no matter how good he is off the field personally, that people know him, they know, everybody in the world will know him as that person that punched the lady.
Right. So, and you said it was in self-defense?
To me, I looked at it was in self-defense.
When you say she hit him, what do you mean?
Because she swung at him first. Like, he was trying, it looked like, if you watch the video, it looked like he was trying to go through, the crowd. And somehow she, grabbed him or fussed at him or something. And then next thing you know, you could kind of see her, swing at him. He looked like he dodged it. And then,
Did it
he
look
punched
like they knew each other?
No. To me, it really don't. But a lot of people say they knew each other. And I don't know the story. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, so I really can't say. Right. But to me, it looks like he was in self-defense. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because if anybody swing at me, I'm getting, defense mode. Right. I'm protecting myself.
That's your right.
Yeah.
Your human right is to protect yourself. Yeah.
So, even though he's in the limelight, he was a quarterback, at the time at Florida State. He lost a lot though because of that. Because of that incident, he got kicked off the team. Right. Lost his scholarship there. So he had to go to a JUCO to rebuild his name and be able to finish school and everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, I can understand, you know what I'm saying, that situation. Like that can be hard for me. I wouldn't want to be in no situation like that with somebody effing up my name. You know what I'm saying? Because my name is my legacy.
Right.
That's something I leave back for my kids,
It's gonna be
and
remembered forever.
yeah, definitely being a star or something like Kobe or Nelly or people like that that's in the limelight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People take that as a game, like they, and to get off, kind of get off subject, because I don't want people to think that I'm talking about this young lady, because I don't know if this is the case with her, but I know in many cases that are similar to this one, you have women or men who are see somebody with a name or with some fame and try to use that to come up off of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one lady that I want to say it was the one with Usher. I'm not sure.
Probably was.
But
I was just gonna say that.
one, like, they had found a tweet from her a week before she accused him, saying, or whoever it was before they accused the person, saying, "I'm about to get rich. Watch this," or something along that nature. So it's almost like you planning stuff, you using people's name to come up off of them. It's crazy, man. That's the world we live in, though.
That's what I feel like with the Usher case. Like the two girls all of a sudden say he had herpes, and they got it from there. I'm like, for one, you ain't trying to do nothing but get money. That's, you know what I mean? Because if he had herpes, you would have known about it.
Right.
Guarantee you would have known about it.
You guarantee, huh?
I mean, he's a star. Of course you would have known about it.
By now,
Yeah.
the story would have broke long
Bro,
time ago.
long time ago.
Okay.
If Magic Johnson got AIDS,
I can't argue that.
you would have known. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't argue that. I cannot.
So it's like, all of a sudden now, I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
You done slept with him 2 months ago and you got herpes? Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on.
Like, it's all about money, man. That's the thing about being a celebrity, man. They always gonna come after you as money, male, female. It don't really matter.
It don't matter, because you could be a.
Because I look at the Kardashians. That's all they are for. They money.
That's
money
all they
hungry.
up for? What do you mean?
They money hungry.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely.
I mean, they sleep. If it weren't for OJ, they wouldn't be famous.
I don't know. You know what? You might be right though. There's definitely an argument there. You definitely have a point. There's an argument there. An argument can be made that OJ might be the reason why they're famous in the first place. Because for those of y'all who know the situation, her husband, Kris Jenner's husband, was a lawyer and he represented OJ. So if OJ wouldn't have never went to trial, Mr. Jenner would have never represented him. Oh, it wasn't Bruce. It was what was her husband's name? I forgot his name. Kardashian, I think. Yeah. I know. He represented him. So it's like if that trial never happened, we never know who the Kardashians are. It's a huge possibility.
Yeah. Never be no Ray J sex tape.
Well, I'm sure there'd still be a Ray J sex tape, just maybe not with Kim. It'd be some other random chick that he would have had a sex tape with, trying to rekindle his career.
Yeah.
I used to hear so many crazy stories about him, man. Like probably about 3, 4, or 5 years ago, man. You know, he was I don't know. The story was he was on drugs real bad, and he was just getting into a lot of situations out in Hollywood with other celebrities. So that's pretty sad.
Can't live off your sister money all the time.
Hey, man. And then, a lot of times they be...
That's why he did those shows.
And they be starting out young. They start out young. They don't have what it takes. Well, I ain't going to say what it takes, but they don't have the... Well, I could say that. They don't have what it takes to deal with the spotlight at a young age. Because that's not easy. I can imagine. I ain't no celebrity. I wasn't no celebrity at no young age. But I can imagine that, you have adults have breakdowns dealing with the spotlight as an adult, so I can imagine what it would be like dealing with the spotlight as a child.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go through a lot.
Definitely as you get older.
Old boy from That's So Raven. You already get the word. Let me say it for you. You took it out of that. I'm telling you, you already know.
I don't even know what's wrong with him.
You already know. Wow, that dude
started it on Jamie Foxx show and some other shows too.
That's right. He was a real good actor as a kid. Got a little older, did the Raven show. And then he just lost it.
The So Raven, when they canceled that, they killed him.
Yeah, because them checks stopped coming, and it took him into a spiral. He just couldn't handle it.
It came on.
Nights like this, dude. All you had to do is go audition for another show. That's all he had to
Another
do.
show.
You go audition for another show, you get some more
It
checks.
was on Disney, cuz.
You good somewhere.
Somewhere.
You better go ask Drake. Wait, was Drake on Disney or was that Nickelodeon? Same thing. Don't matter. You know he was on that show? MTV? Leave it in the comments. Tell us what network Drake was on Degrassi.
Yeah, I don't even know. I ain't even watched Degrassi. So.
I didn't even know about Degrassi until Drake got famous as a rapper. Then I found out about Degrassi.
Me too.
It's crazy.
About right.
That's crazy, ain't it? You speaking of Drake and the whole Cash Money situation, you heard I heard a song, okay, because you know Lil Wayne is bringing out his new Dedication mixtape. He's doing a new one. Dedication 6, I think. He's up to 6. I saw the cover. They had the cover. They released the cover on, I think he put it on his Instagram page or something like that. And but they put out a song.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Because you know them dedications don't disappoint.
Nah.
But
Cars don't either, but.
yeah, but them dedications be straight fire. More fire.
Do he still have a fan base right now?
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Dedication? You put out a dedication. I'm listening. You ain't
Are
listening?
we gonna get the new one?
New what album?
New Wayne or old Wayne? Cause
We ain't getting that album. Baby already done showed his true colors. He ain't putting that album out. I don't know why. I haven't figured out why. But all this time, if he was gonna put it out, he would put it out.
just wanted to make sure Wayne comes back as fire like he was.
That's what I was finna say. I only heard one song. They put out a song. It's him and Drake on a song. They rapping on the Jay-Z beat. I want to say the Family Feud. The Family Feud. I think that's the name of it. Where he say nobody wins at the Family Feuds. I believe that's the name of it. They rapping on that beat. Went off. Killed it. Just in normal fashion like they do. Drake said a line on there about how basically these weren't his exact words, but he's basically saying that he wants to squash the beef with Meek. Can you believe that?
I can believe it because he really didn't do nothing to him.
Right.
He came at him.
Right.
I mean,
And it
all us fellas, I mean, you came at me. So what? I mean, I did what I needed to do. Self-defense. Once again.
I got it. I got my.
So I mean, I can see. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, I can see him wanting to squash it.
Yeah.
Cause
He didn't. Those weren't his
he didn't
exact
have
words.
nothing against him
But-
until he said some shit.
Those weren't his exact words, but in so many words, that's basically what he was getting at. He was talking about how the court system is fucked up in Philadelphia, and you know he ain't talking about nobody but Meek, and there's another,
Philly, huh?
so that'll be pretty interesting, to see that collaboration, because they used to make a lot of songs together back in the day.
They got that one song, Rico.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I still listen to that today.
That was a good song. That was on that Meek Mill album.
Yeah.
That was a good song. That's crazy though. We'll just have to keep a button in that one, see where that goes. If Meek Mill ever gets released out of jail. Speaking of being released, back to the whole Baby Lil Wayne album situation. It used to be a time when a Lil Wayne album was guaranteed to go platinum, right? Mm-hmm. Baby has literally sat around for years and allowed that time to pass. Now, Lil Wayne could put out an album and he gonna sell some records regardless, but he ain't going platinum. That time has passed. It's a new day on the rap scene. So it's like, why is you sitting on this album? What you waiting on? Because it's up to him whether or not the album get released. If you pay the man, then the man will go ahead and put out the album. He don't want to pay the man. People saying he broke because they got some new story that broke on the internet, came out on the internet talking about his house got foreclosed on. My cousin, shout out to you, Nate. He called me the other day, asked me about it, and I was telling him this dude to say that Baby is broke is to say that Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj broke too, and they ain't nowhere near broke.
Them. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. If Baby broke, that means Slim broke.
And we know Slim.
And we know Slim ain't.
Not when he just bought the biggest house in the state of Florida a few years ago. You don't do that when you broke.
Yeah.
The biggest house in the entire state of Florida.
The man behind all that.
And you know who lives in Florida? Rich people.
Rich people.
And he got the biggest house out of all of them.
I just came from Florida, so I know.
You know.
Fucking Will
You already
Smith,
know.
goddamn Mayweather's about to goddamn building. He's building a house down there.
People retire
People don't know that though.
in Florida. What city?
Miami Beach area.
That'd be pretty interesting. I would like to see that house. He building a house in Miami Beach. That would be nice. Could you imagine living on the beach?
It's nice.
He got the money to do it too, and he had that point in life where he just want to just spend it anyway. So
we know, that motherfucker ain't broke. If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
broke, I'm rich.
exactly,
And like I said at the beginning, I'm JT, money with no money. Fuck you, nigga.
that's funny.
So,
That's funny,
we
man.
know they fought
It's crazy.
over-
Like talking about the article said this
That's
house got
one.
four
That's
clothes
one
on.
beef I would love to see smash.
Which one?
I want to
Who?
see.
Baby and Lil Wayne?
Yeah, he just needs to
Patch it up, man.
I mean, y'all done did so many years together.
Yeah. You know what?
He wouldn't be Baby without Wayne.
There wouldn't be no Wayne without Baby.
There wouldn't be no Cash Money without them two.
It's like you would. I think about it like this, and maybe I'm just different because I know I'm different. I get that, but I think you making so much money. It seems like you want to keep making that money. It seems like you would do what you got to do to make sure that you can keep being in the position to make that money.
Money.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
These little peanuts that he holding from Wayne, that's keeping him from recording this album. It's like that's peanuts to you.
Like why?
I don't even understand. It's got to be something.
It gotta be something deeper than
So-
what they say.
What you got? Go. What do you your most craziest thing? It could be. What do you think it is? Just throw something out there.
Thugger.
Thugger, huh? Thugger could have got in the way. Let's see.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Thugger gets signed. Lil Wayne doesn't like it because he kind of sound like him a little bit. That little
Yeah.
that that's a Lil Wayne sound. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Wayne's mad. This is all hypothetical, by the way. Lil Wayne's mad. He's like, baby, why you signed him? He kind of sound like me, so now people not gonna like me no more. Baby, like, "Boo! I don't care, Lil. I don't care." So the birds start flying in, and Lil Wayne's like, if you don't drop Young Thug, I'm not recording another album. And Baby says, if you don't record another album, I ain't paying you for your last one. And that's what happened.
That's what it gotta be.
You heard it here first on the More Life podcast, folks.
Or this is something else deeper than that.
It could be something deeper than that.
I mean, everybody did leave because of money. So
Yeah, and it's crazy. How you this rich?
I think even
You
Turk
been-
left.
You've been making money. Yeah, you've been
He's
making.
in jail.
You've been
Wasn't
making money this long, and you done made this much money, and you got this track record of not paying people. I don't get it.
Who was it first?
You making too much money to not pay. Like you can't sit up.
BG first, then Juvenile, then
Yeah, I think
Nelly.
BG was first. BG was the first one. You can't tell me he not making enough money to pay these dudes. You can't tell me that.
Can't. Doing too much. Better sell some cars if you ain't.
He got it though. He don't even got to. The dude ride around in yachts. He do interviews in yachts. Walk around with them damn blood diamonds on around his neck. The kind of diamonds you don't even see in America.
I don't know what to say. I really don't. It's
Even though I'm just
confusing,
talking
man.
shit.
It's confusing though. Like to be honest, it's just like confusing because
You know what killed
it's so many of them, and those Cash Money was like the biggest thing. They took over the 2000s.
Yeah, they did. They literally did.
They pushed No Limit out the way and just took over from New Orleans.
Yeah, and it's almost.
And it's like now it's like to see how it's like they ain't
Well, you know
the
that
same no
happens.
more.
That happens. That happens in life, man. You know what I'm saying?
But I guarantee you though, if No Limit came back, it wouldn't be like that.
What you mean?
I guarantee.
It wouldn't be like that.
I guarantee all of them would be back together.
Well, no. That's life. People get older, people change. And you know what it is? That money get in the way. And it fuck with people's egos.
That's probably what it is.
You know what's crazy to me? Baby is damn near 50. He might already be 50. I'm not sure. But this dude
Damn near 50.
recorded a video in his car talking like he was ready to fight Rick Ross.
That ain't
Did you
gonna
see that
happen.
video?
That ain't gonna happen.
I'm like, it's
I ain't seen it, but I don't believe it.
regardless whether
He
it's
ain't
gonna
never
happen or
fight.
not.
Fight.
You 40-some years old.
He ain't gonna fight Rick Ross.
But that's not even the point I'm trying to make. I don't even care nothing about that. What I'm saying is, but that ain't the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is you 40-something years old.
Old for this shit.
You too old to even make that video in the first place. Whether you telling the truth or lying through your teeth. You too old to even be, come on, man. And you too rich. Like, how you too rich and too old and you still doing it?
Cause
Let me get half his money and half his age. And I ain't
on
doing
his name.
Bruh. You ain't got to do all that when you got, let me see, rough estimate, couple $100 million. You got a couple $100 million to your name, you don't have to ask people to respect you. If you got to, somebody once told me, if you got to ask for respect, it ain't real. Because you shouldn't have to ask.
It ain't real then.
It ain't real. And then, I mean, hey, Rick Ross said he caught him with the fake watch on.
Hey,
but that's neither here nor there. I don't.
The rolling tick, it ain't real.
If it tick, it's not real. That's a lesson I learned a long time ago. When I was a kid, I was going to North Clayton Middle School in College Park, Georgia. And this kid in my class had a Rolex.
Oh, I know.
A Rollie, and a bag of... No, I'm just playing. He had a Rolex, and he was like, yo, Kyle, you like my watch? And I'm like, yes, I like your watch. This motherfucker told me he'll sell it to me for $20. It was a Rolex.
And that man got that from the flea market.
First of all, I didn't even know what a Rolex was back then. I just liked the way the watch looked. I didn't know what a Rolex was. But it was gold, and it had the little fake diamonds in it. It was bling blinging. That was back when BG was singing about bling bling.
Yeah, it had glitter on it.
Glitter, yeah, whatever makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in class and the light hit the ice, it'll twinkle and glisten. You know what I'm saying? So I would see it and I'd be like, man, he caught me looking at it. So he was like, Kyle, you like my watch? I'm like, yeah. Like, I sell it to you for $20. I'm like, bet. Say no more. Got my $20. I don't remember how I got it, but I got it.
Your lunch money?
Nah. $20? Nah. I didn't even have, I had free lunch, nigga. We was broke. PO. P-O. Not P-O-O-R. PO.
Oh.
P-O-E, if you fancy. So anyway, I got the $20 somehow, bought the watch phone, started wearing it. Felt like I was the shit. Come to find out, somebody was just like, man, that shit fake because it's ticking. I'm like, what? In my mind, all watches tick. That's what it do. That's how else it's going to tell time. He was like, nah, it ain't supposed to tick. It's supposed to glide. So I had a fake Rolex in 6th grade, man. It's supposed to glide.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that second hand's supposed to do. It's supposed to glide, man. That's how you know it's real.
Well, my shit tick. Cause I'm a bro, nigga.
Well, you know, if it's ticking, you know, that just means it's a Timex or something.
Yeah. Timex. More like.
Damn it! Spilt some of my yak.
Party foul.
Hey. So, anyways, man, how'd you like the game? The UGA and
The best game I ever seen all year.
let's take a moment to give a shout out to all of the players at the University of Georgia. Y'all probably won't see this video, but just in case one of y'all do, shouts out to y'all.
Shouts out.
Y'all handle y'all business. Not
Number
business.
7 on that block field goal.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Chubbs and Marshall, y'all 200 and something yards rushing.
Yeah, that was
on
amazing.
the best.
That was amazing.
Defense.
That
was supposed to be the best defense.
No, they weren't the best defense.
Were they supposed to be one of the best defense in college football?
Is that right?
Supposedly. With the Hall of Famer, not Hall of Famer, but Heisman winning quarterback who lost to a freshman.
A true freshman.
Shout out to the true freshman too.
Hey,
Pick
Jake
up,
Fromm.
He played good.
Jake Fromm.
We're gonna do that again next week. Love that guy. Love him.
That was a great game.
Great game.
I expected a lot more out of Clemson though in the game after that against Alabama. I expected a lot more from Clemson.
I think the world did. I think the whole world did.
What went wrong there?
What went wrong?
Yeah.
Alabama defense woke up.
Stopped them. It looked like Clemson's quarterback was lost. It didn't look like he had played a whole season for them.
I wouldn't say he was lost. It was a lot of pressure. For one, they didn't do no adjustments on it. They didn't have no blocking schemes for that front line. By the time he say hike and clap or whatever he do to get the ball to him, he already had one in front of his face. I mean, it wasn't nothing else he could do. I mean, I feel like for the offensive coordinator, from former middle school coach or player, for me, like, you got to make that adjustment. You got to give your quarterback time or start running quick plays, you know what I'm saying? Or just no huddles, fast pace it. Slow their defense down somehow.
Okay.
And they didn't do that at all.
Yeah.
And it killed him. It killed him. It killed him.
What the coach, Dabo Sweeney, he kept yelling at the boy. Like, make some adjustments. What you yelling at him for?
It's offense. You can't really. To the point. You can't expect nothing from him. What else he's gonna do as soon as? I think he's a sophomore.
And then you see Dabo got his son playing, so we know who's gonna be the next quarterback.
Yeah. But anyway, coaches love their kids.
Well, I guess they're supposed to. Can't be mad at
I
that.
can't really get mad at the young man. I feel like he played his heart. It wasn't really nothing. Only thing you can do is just change your offense up, fast pace it, make quick plays to get the ball in and out of his hands so he won't lose as much yards and cause those turnovers. Because as a quarterback, all you're really doing is when you see pressure at that time. By the time you get the ball, all you really trying to do is get the ball out your hands, man. That happens to the best of them. Like I say, Alabama defense woke up and they was going after the quarterback. They was headhunters. They was causing plays, turnovers, and they was ready.
Big dudes on that defense.
I still feel like they not dominant.
One of them dudes look like a grown ass man, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't approve of it, and I might go to. And when I say grown man, because I know they all over 18, they all grown men technically, but this dude looked like he done had a career for 10 years working on a railroad or something in a warehouse, and now he's playing college football. That's some bullshit. And I'm going to that game Monday because it's here in Atlanta, and I'm going and I'm checking his ID because I don't think he is college. That boy too damn big. I think it's 43. He a lineman. Dude looked like he lift cars.
Unless he ate a whole lot of cornbread.
It's more than that. He had more than cornbread. He had some steroids in his cornbread.
Hey, I don't know about it, but hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
What about the whole Joe Budden situation, man? That's pretty big, huh?
Joe Budden, I love that deal. I love it. $5 million.
$5 million for
To
Diddy.
sign with Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy. You know what? Diddy is very smart. He's
good business.
He's going around building up because he's running that Revolt channel. He's building that channel up. Pretty soon, I see that Revolt network being a standalone network on its own, probably streaming device, or they might sign a deal with YouTube. But I like what he's doing. Diddy right now. He is running. He's running the culture right now. That's all and that's where the money is. In the culture, you get all of the coolest. Well, I ain't gonna say the coolest people, but you get all of the creators, the coolest creators in the culture, and you put them all on the same network, and that's what he's doing. He got the Drink Champs over there.
He's winning,
man. And Puffy been doing it for a long time. He been winning for a long time.
winning.
It's like, damn, is anybody else gonna take part of that formula and do the same thing?
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, DJ Khaled. Yeah,
He's on his way.
they
I
are.
can see it.
Them dudes is getting it, man.
I can see it.
That's got to be motivating for a person to see that.
Definitely. I know for me, definitely. Like, he'd be one person, him and Timberland would be two people I would love to sit down and talk to.
What's Timberland doing these days?
Well, for one, he's still with Empire.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's still doing the Empire
I haven't
stuff.
seen an episode of Empire in so long.
Me either, because Power took over.
Okay. Shout out to Power.
Sorry, Empire, but Power is the shit right now.
Shout out to Tommy Egan,
Tasha.
Kanan. Oh,
Kanan.
Tasha. I love you, baby.
Everybody on Power.
That's an amazing show, isn't it?
amazing.
When does it come back on?
I think this summer.
I'm ready, man.
I think this summer.
They're going to have to do something, though, because last season was kind of a stretch.
They
They're
I
going
know
to
they just
get some new
released
writers
a
or
little-
something.
Released a little teaser trailer.
Really?
Yeah,
How long is it?
not long, probably like 30 seconds.
What they showing? What happened?
Just a little teaser. Not too much nitpick, but just like little scenes of what might be coming.
Where you saw that? On social media?
Facebook, of course.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. Next time you see it, make sure you shoot me
I
a
will-
tag.
I will tag you in it.
Tag me
Um,
like a shirt on a rack.
yeah. So Timberland, I know he's doing that. 510, because JT, Justin Timberlake, for people who don't know, supposed to be dropping an album, so he's probably been working with him on that too.
That too.
Who we talking about again? I just forgot.
Timberland.
Okay. Timberland is my dude, man. I remember growing up listening to Timberland and Magoo.
That's my
Remember
shit.
that? Up jumps the boogie.
The boogie, the jumps me.
That was the shit back
That
in
was
the
my
day.
shit.
That was the shit. JT, man.
Always been a fan too.
Who or what is your hot take of the week? This is a segment that we do where JT shares his hot take of the week. Something that pisses him off to beyond extent that he needs to share with the universe to try to get a stop to it. JT, what is your hot take?
Take of the week is these young rappers. Definitely one called, I think his name is Pinky, the rapper Pinky.
Like on Friday After Next?
Thank you, Nick.
He ain't that cool. The nigga hopped out of a green hatchback. Come on, man. But just these young rappers, some of them nowadays, man, it's not true rap anymore. Then this guy rapped on a Tupac beat, and I just felt like he disrespected Tupac from the whole ground up.
Yeah, I saw that video. He actually did disrespect Tupac and a lot of other rappers from back then. And I thought that was kind of fucked up to use that as your entrance to the rap game. I understand that a lot of the younger guys and gals have a different vibe with their music. I get that. You know, their ears are different than ours were when we were that age, and they're definitely different than ours are now. So I get, you know, their music is going to be different, but it's like, it's almost to the point like they're not even trying to make sense.
Right, because
And they'll
the
say,
shit he said, for one, I couldn't take him serious, period.
right.
You hopped out of a green hatchback with pink clothes on, with a pink Glock in your hand. But anyway, it's just like lyrically, you're not cool. For one, you sound like a little 2-year-old who just wrote your rap.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
on top of that, you just like having the shit that makes sense. Like, I feel like I can do better, and I don't even rap. I'm not even a rapper. I won't even classify myself as a rapper.
And you know what's crazy? If we say that, we looked at it as we hating.
Hey,
But I think I don't understand when it got cool to not make sense with your music. And why is
Exactly.
that? Why is that cool?
Because music I can say from generations, even if it wasn't rap, it was just love songs, R&B from old school music.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense with a storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even now, it's like you got a couple of lyricalists out there. Yeah, that word right there.
Okay.
You got them out there, and the fact that they unappreciated now. It's like, damn, you got J. Cole and Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? They're not appreciated enough. Don't get me wrong. I love my Wayne. I love my Future. I love Jeezy. But even though their style of rap is lyrical, but it's not lyrical to a point that it gets the world in their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can relate to what they're saying.
Right.
Like, they lyrically, but to an extent. And like these young rappers now, like Young Thugger and this other nigga that wears a fucking wedding dress.
A wedding dress?
yeah.
Who was that?
Oh my God, I don't remember his name.
Oh man, you know, let's speed on past that. We don't even need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, they just like, I can't take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For one, you gotta wear dresses. For one, I can't take you serious.
Right.
But this shit you're saying is just like shit. It's like, what the fuck you just said?
Yeah, and
It's not like
pissing you off.
it's not music anymore, bro.
Yeah, the music is changing.
And I mean, I know I'm getting old, but shit, like, you gonna make some music, make it to where everybody can understand.
You know what's crazy? Every generation change, everybody says the same thing about the previous generation's music.
And I think that's
Or
probably what it is.
not the previous generation, the generation after them. Because our parents said the same thing about our music. At least make sense. All that boopity boop, boopity boop.
Twerk, twerk, twerk.
Yeah.
Understand, but to an extent though, like, at least my parents can understand what we saying.
Right. And
Right.
there's a meaning. There's a lot of songs got a story to it. There's a when Kendrick and J. Cole and these guys sit down to write music, they sitting down and they are writing from a thoughtful place. They're actually thinking about what they're saying. They're not just saying it without thinking. And that's the difference. And I think that's what makes music good And that also is what makes music last for years instead of just being a one-hit wonder or, you coming out with a big hit and then 10 years later you working at Winn-Dixie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But that's my hot take.
I hear you. So young rappers, if you're out there and you're trash, stop rapping. Go get a job. Do something productive in society.
And shout out to another young rapper
Okay.
who's very lyrically. My homeboy, same word. My homeboy, Kaizen the Rebel.
Oh yeah.
Check him out on
Shout out
SoundCloud.
to the young Kaizen.
Yeah, shout out to him. Go check him out on SoundCloud. The Kaizen the Rebel. He just dropped a new, I guess, single. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think I heard he sent it to me in on Facebook. I heard it.
Yeah, pretty dope.
It's got that young nigga sound all over it
Yeah, dude.
that I don't understand, but it does sound good. So.
And I feel him because I heard his old shit too. So, and from hearing his old shit to his new shit, he done grew up. And you can see the sound, and he done switched up a little bit.
See some growth in there, huh?
Yeah, see some growth in there. Just keep doing your thing, my boy.
Okay, nice little shout out. Okay. I heard an album. What was that? Sci-Hi the Prince's album, No Dope on Sundays, is a really great album. I just, since we're talking about rap, I just want to put out some good life into the universe real quick. For anybody who's into good lyrical rap, Sci-Hi the Prince's new album is really good. It's called No Dope on Sundays. It's really clever. He's actually from Atlanta. I never knew that. I've been listening to him for a few years. He was signed with Kanye's label. But he just finally dropped his, I don't know if it's his first full studio album because he'd been having a lot of mixtapes. Right. Def Jam was jerking him around a lot. So now he just dropped his first album and it's pretty good. Big Crit's album, I forgot the name of it. It's pretty good. Jeezy's album is all right if you into that. You got to really be into that Jeezy sound.
It's not the old sound though.
Yeah, it's more grown up.
It's though. Yeah. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want to ride around.
Definitely.
I heard that Tay Dolla $ign's album is pretty decent. And for your ladies, Sizzle's album is pretty decent too. If you ain't heard that one, it's pretty decent.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
she does have a song with Kendrick Lamar. It's a pretty good song too.
I actually heard that album. That is a really great album, and I didn't know she was as dope as she is. Yeah. She's dope as fuck.
She's been around for a minute too, so I'm glad to see her.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard she been writing music for people, and but like on a real level, I'm glad you brought that up because SZA is special. She's not a regular artist.
No, she's not. Definitely.
She's on another level. Like she's deep, she's intellectual, and she's another thinker.
Another thing. And her music is related to a lot of stuff she go through or been through or is going on.
But it's on another level. Like her shit is outside the box.
Definitely.
And I know I'd be willing to bet money that a lot of people are missing what she's talking about because she's deep as fuck.
They definitely are.
I don't normally listen to that kind of music, but I'm definitely getting into it now the older I get. It's it's calm. It's nice vibe music, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Really good album.
It really sounds good in the background or, whatever you're doing.
If you went up or just cruising, it's a real good album to listen to.
Smoke a blunt too.
I wasn't going to say all that. I said light it up.
I'm saying it. Light it up. I'm saying it. So anyways, on to the next segment. Before we get ready to close, we just got one more segment called the Idiot of the Week. And Idiot of the Week. And this is the segment where we basically shed light on a really stupid criminal in society. We give them their shine. We give them their credit for being stupid. We let the world know how stupid they are. And we do that in hopes that it will teach somebody out there who is also stupid not to be so stupid. If you can hear somebody else's mistake and learn from it, that'll help you out. So this is a guy over in England named Irma Mirza. If you're watching this, Irma, which you're probably not because you're probably
in prison.
But if you are watching this, shout out to you because this entertained me, to say the least. This guy went on a job interview at a casino in England to try to get a job at the casino. Excuse me, the liquor just makes me. So, anyways, he goes in for the interview, and he has the interview, and the interview doesn't go so well. Company ends up telling him at the end of the interview,
They hit him with that, we'll call you.
yeah, they hit him with that wink in the gun, like on Fresh Prince. Don't call us. We'll call you. So, anyways, hit him with the wink in the gun, but he knew that. He knew what that meant. We all do.
Came back with a week ago.
It's funny you said that because he got mad that he didn't get the job, went home, and got his gun.
Ah, man.
He came back to the casino a couple hours later.
He really needed that job.
He really needed that job. He really did, or the money from the job, one or the other. Comes back to the casino a few hours later, and you guessed it, robs him. He robs the casino, JT. He robbed him. $22,000 was what he got from the robbery.
That's it, 22,000?
That's it. Just quick. I guess he was trying to be in and out. He just tried to grab the quick, whatever he could get his hands on.
He needed the money from the job.
So,
And did he at least have a mask on?
I'm glad you asked. So, after he robs the casino, he gets the money, and he proceeds to walk out of the casino. When he walks through the lobby, he takes his mask off because, I don't know, he took it off. So when the police come, they look at the surveillance camera, and the manager says, wait a minute, that's the guy I just interviewed earlier. I still got his application on file. Goes in the office, pulls up the guy's application. It's got his name on it, his address, phone number,
Social Security number.
work history, background, everything. They at his house within minutes, and he's in jail within hours.
He couldn't wait till he got to the car?
Apparently not. Apparently, the lobby is now the safe place to take your mask off. Still in the building, but you're out of the main room. So apparently...
Still cameras in the lobby.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think he thought that companies put cameras in the lobby. I think he only thought they put them in the main room. It's a casino. Why would they put cameras in the lobby?
Yeah. I see why he ain't get the job. You idiot.
Plum fool.
Plum fool.
Yes, that is definitely why he. I think it's safe to say the manager knew he was a fool. I think that's safe to say. That's a good manager. He didn't, because he's just like, look, this dude is too stupid to be working around this money. He gonna fuck it up somehow, some way. How do you rob
Rob the casino you went to the interview anyway.
You was just there to do an interview. Why would you rob him that same day? Wait a few days, a few weeks. At least let the man forget your face, and then you take your mask off while you're walking through the lobby. Only in England, folks. Only in England. It's sad.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they stupid.
That's why we call him the idiot of the week.
Stupid.
We pretty much
This is ignorance.
we pretty much just wanted to talk about him, so maybe somebody could learn from it. Maybe somebody won't be so stupid and take their mask off after a robbery.
Too much Grand Theft Auto. That's what that was.
Too much Grand Theft Auto.
That's what it was.
He tried to put the little cheat code in the lobby to change guns, but he put the wrong one in, and it changed his mask. Took his mask off, showed his face. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Mask off.
And got arrested.
Got arrested. So he's the idiot of the week. He's an idiot, obviously. I didn't see how much time he got, but I'm sure he got a lot of time, and I'm sure he'll be in there for.
He had a gun, so yeah, armed robbery. So you got some time.
Definitely. Definitely. Probably shot somebody too. Who knows? Hope not. Hopefully everybody's all right in that situation. But anyways, did we miss anything? You got anything else?
Go dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. One more game to go. National
One more
Championship
game.
on Monday. And Mercedes-Benz, is it arena? Stadium. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, not the trash one in New Orleans. If you're from New Orleans, I'm sorry. But y'all stadium is trash.
I ain't sorry.
Yeah, but National Championship game Monday. Kendrick Lamar performing halftime. Did you know that?
Yep.
I'm gonna be checking that out.
I wish I
Hopefully,
could
I'm
be
not
there.
mad at that point.
Hope I can be.
You can be. You just gotta leave early because you know it's gonna be a lot of traffic.
I can't afford them tickets.
But you ain't got the concert ain't in the game. It's in Piedmont Park. It's free.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought it was halftime.
it is at halftime. It's free though.
In there, the
How's it gonna be
stadium.
free if it's in the stadium?
I didn't know it was free.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was in the stadium.
No.
Oh, that's what time?
Halftime.
Halftime.
I don't know what time usually
Oh,
halftime
man.
falls on. What, you got something to do?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do. But I might try to make my way downtown.
I feel you. I was thinking about going down there too because I want to see Kendrick. And for free, I mean, you can't really beat
Can't
that.
beat that.
Can't beat it. So, and it might be some other artists too. Who knows?
Who knows?
But go Dogs.
Go Dogs,
We
go
pulling for you.
Falcons.
Go Falcons. We pulling for you for the playoffs.
We come in this thing and y'all gotta win.
Next time y'all hear from us, we either going to be really mad or really happy.
Probably, hopefully, really happy.
Hopefully, really happy.
Hopefully happy. Hopefully you're smiling.
Hopefully happy.
But the show must go on.
What's going on?
Show must go on. So we're gonna. You got anything else?
Do I have anything else?
Have anything else? Shout out to Isaiah Thomas for coming back to the Cavs. He looked good on his. Just watched the highlights from his return, his first game back. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Crossed the dude up.
Shout out to him. He's still standing in Cincinnati.
Bills,
2-year contract. I swear I thought he was out.
Oh, he was out.
How is he doing this? He must.
I don't know.
He must got some pictures of the owner.
He must got something.
He got something. Cause how do you keep your job and you
He
ain't?
got a 2-year contract.
Amazing. Shout out to you, Marvin Lewis. Whatever you're doing
Whatever
something
you know,
right.
you're
Keep
doing
doing
it
it.
big.
Keep doing it.
Shout out to Cleveland Browns because they got the number 1 pick again.
Again. 0-16, right? And got a nerve to have a damn parade for losing every game of the season. Who does that?
Hey, for real?
Yes, they literally having a parade for that. If I was the owner, I'd shut that organization down.
I don't know. That's all I can say.
Throw a party because y'all losing. Y'all losing money. You losing games, you losing money. Anyway, that's another story. You got anything else?